If you want an adventure full of epic mountains...
Oh, it's bloody beautiful, mate.
...raging rivers...
Well, that was unexpected, wasn't it?
...interesting food... ...and a knowledgeable crew...
It's one of the rarest animals on Earth.
...in a place that embodies simplicity with greens and blues...
How green the grass is, how blue the sky is.
...epic views...
Look at that sky.
...and quiet hues. Then you'd better get yourself to Inner Mongolia. Where exactly? I'm not sure. People here navigate by feel, galloping across the grasslands on horseback or driving up and over steep off-road tracks. They're warm-hearted and welcoming and eager to share their culture with you. You may arrive as an outsider, but you'll certainly leave as a friend. In all honesty, it's kind of hard to explain this place, but today we're gonna do our best. We'll take you to meet the inhabitants of Wolf Valley.
我们这是救助站嘛，然后拿过来之后，他们的这个自然繁殖。
Bring you with us on a terrifying road trip.
I really do not want to die today.
And introduce you to all of our new friends. Woo! But first, we need to say bye to Alima.
谢谢你们，谢谢，很高兴认识你们，谢谢。
We spent our first night in Inner Mongolia staying in one of her beautiful yurts.
Bye.
But before we embark on the next part of our road trip, I think we'd better make a quick fuel stop in town.
So we've popped back into town to come for a super authentic, local version of Monsieur. The old fave strikes again. Honestly, wherever we go in China,
See a Misha, get a Misha.
that's our motto.
And we're not the only ones who bloomin' love a Misha.
你爱我，我爱你，蜜雪冰城甜蜜蜜。
Wow, guys, that was really beautiful.
It's like a Misha gift shop. I've not seen anything like this before. Wow, what are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? It's got the little snowman on. It's so cute.
Thankfully, lunch had a slightly more local flavour.
Gonna get a traditional Mongolian Nuramian. I've not had this before, but I do love a Nuramian. So we've got lots of chunks on the side and then these big, thick noodles. Oh my gosh, the beef just melts away. It's really salty and it's very, very tender. Oh, that is absolutely delicious.
As this beef noodle restaurant is in Inner Mongolia, they certainly don't skimp on the amount of meat.
And then on the side, you can fill up a plate of pickles so we can have a little bit of sour to take away the meaty taste. Amazing.
It's the best partner for beef noodles. Price for one plate is 8 yuan. It's fixed, so we need to try our best to make it worthy.
Ooh, just a quick reminder, that's Stella, our glamorous tour guide for this trip.
So you're wearing Prada shoes, a white shirt, and no warm clothes.
No.
She might not always dress in the most appropriate clothing, but she knows how to find a good lunch spot.
The two naughty boys played a game of rock, paper, scissors to see who would have to drive us to the next location. And this poor fella, well, he lost. We then hopped in the car, zoomed through the grasslands, and where did we go, Nico?
A spaceship in
Yes.
the middle of Inner Mongolia.
Yeah, it was a bit surreal, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't really a spaceship, obviously, guys. It was a tourist site called the Nine Bends.
And when we stepped outside, we were greeted by a group of skilled local riders.
Jayo. They're such skilled riders, aren't they? Incredibly skilled. They all look like they're really at one with their horses. It's as if horse and rider are just one being, just one person. 6 legs.
Even the local guide was impressed.
How can? Do you think they are very 帅?
帅，好帅，
好帅。
好帅。
那个是最帅的。
那我觉得最帅。
这个哇。
你是最帅的。
I think they all look pretty handsome riding their horses, to be fair. Certainly better than Jack. But more on that later.
That's so beautiful and so graceful.
I got a new horse. So I'm pretty lucky because I'm able to ride up shotgun with my boy. 你叫什么名字？Yao Chuai. He's an excellent driver. 你开得很顺利.
But the main attraction, of course, isn't the visitor center itself.
Why is it famous?
It's from east to west, but the normal river in China is from the west to east, so it is very special.
This is honestly the windiest place I think I've ever been. It's so windy. I feel like I'm gonna get blown away.
In fact, I had to rescue poor Stella and take her inside whilst Jack did his best to get a shot of the 9 bends.
So I'm just trying to hold my camera still to get a little time lapse, but it's a little bit difficult in this windy weather. So last time I checked, we were in Inner Mongolia, but just a short drive, and now we appear to be on some sort of lunar base, albeit a lot greener. It looks like we're in outer space.
I'm sure there's an explanation for them.
So you can live in these?
You can stay in them, you can live in them. The hotel rooms. Wow. So we've got a nice little seating area here downstairs. This beautiful, beautiful view. And then there's an upstairs. Seeing the stars there would be incredible. And they've got some animals there. He told us that there's this little cat that comes out.
It's one of the rarest animals on Earth.
Oh no, I just realised we haven't introduced you to Joey yet. He's a real wheeler dealer.
This is his mum's TikTok.
When he ain't looking after tourists, you'll find him working in the family business, flipping motors for a profit.
There are like 300 of them in total.
So you're probably not likely to see it then.
No, they often come up the hill.
Oh really? What? I have never seen this animal or heard of it before. It looks like a monkey's face.
Apparently this adorable little fella is called a palace cat.
Palace's cats have one of the shortest legs of any cat, and that helps by giving them a low profile when stalking. But it's not so good for wading through deep snow.
And things only got more mind-blowing after this.
So it started off kind of peaceful, but then it became almost like a Mongolian metal.
So good!
But it kind of felt like a bit wrong listening to this traditional musical performance inside. So I actually was a little bit cheeky. And what did I do?
Director Jack made them go outside onto the grasslands, but it did look absolutely epic.
Yeah, absolutely epic. It was well worth it. And actually everyone was just so friendly. Everyone has been so hospitable, so kind to us. And that's actually something we've experienced not just in Inner Mongolia, but other areas with a nomadic tradition.
Yeah, it's been amazing, and we have experienced it in other places, especially like Kyrgyzstan as well, and Uzbekistan. And for me, that's one of the best things about any trip. It's like not the places you go, it's the people that you meet. And we have met some incredible people on this trip, and they have made like my memories of this trip just stand out, basically.
Incredible, isn't it?
And the next day, we headed out to meet some people who quite possibly have the coolest job in the world.
So we were just driving out of town, casually saw 2-3 camels crossing the road. They're making their way towards the petrol station. Maybe they're trying to pick up some cigarettes, a couple of beers, maybe a can of Coke.
Pack of camels.
Pack of camels, and then carry on with their day, I guess. Here in this part of Inner Mongolia, even the tiny little roads that are just cutting through the grasslands and going to random destinations are all totally paved, super smooth.
That's right.
The roads might be smooth, but they are often clogged with heavy traffic.
The ship is passing the road.
I mean, camels is one thing, but the car being surrounded by wolves, well, that is a first-time experience for me. Once upon a time, they were the apex predator in these lands, but of course, over time, as in many parts of the world, they've been replaced by another apex predator, which is people.
我们这个牧民啥的牛羊总会就是被狼啥的去咬啊，会吃掉啊。他们对狼的这种的敬畏是天生的。
There's just been a lot of pressures, and so the wolf population has reduced drastically. How many of them are still in the wild?
现在纯野生的野生狼没有多少了。
But there are actually some efforts underway locally to try to conserve the wolf population and actually increase the number of wolves.
所以我们就建立了这个最初的救助站，去把这些狼，就是让他们送到救助站，我们政府出钱去把他们养活。
We had no idea that wolves were in such decline in this area. But we got to learn more about the conservation here and the efforts that are going in to Wolf Valley.
这样是西北狼，完了咱们这样的是草原狼。
西北狼是怎么过来的？
西北狼是我们救助过来的，救助就是说，救助回来之后，有的是在野外，生存不了，是别人家牧户，就是说给送过来。我们这是救助站嘛，然后拿过来之后，他们的这个自然繁殖。
Okay, so just when I thought my heart couldn't melt anymore, we've just stopped off to see the baby wolves.
So basically, there are some poor children here, so they don't have moms, so like they will die when they gave birth to these baby wolves. So that's why the staff here are taking care of those small baby wolves here. So they don't have enough milk to feed all of them. So sometimes the staff will take over those poor guys.
These are the abandoned puppies.
Kind of abandoned
Cubs.
by those moms.
Even though these little guys like to kind of mess around, have a play fight, at the end of the day, they still come together and have a good old-fashioned cuddle.
My heart is melting.
I know that they're going to grow up to be fierce, but as puppies, they are absolutely adorable.
Once humans kind of come into contact with the animals, there is probably like a high chance you're not going to be able to like release them into wild and live totally freely. But they've established a whole area where they can roam.
我们这片地方很大，完了有的野狼的话，我们也有人工干预的去喂。 但是它们的这个繁殖啥的，我们不会去干预。
Some of the wolves that struggle, the handlers will feed them kind of scraps of meat and things to make sure that they're not going hungry.
只是说有没有吃到的狼的话，我们都会去喂。
And it's a place where there's no farmers, there's no livestock, so the wolves are completely kind of free of any pressure.
Yeah, and the only people that they come into contact with are the trainers that have this bond with them. That's who they trust, but apart from that, they're very much kind of left to roam on their own, which was really pretty amazing to learn about, I would say.
因为那个草原生态在退化， 没有了狼群，草原的生态就会失去平衡。所以我们会就是说，有草原地方一定要有狼，有狼的地方草原就会平衡。
So one thing that I've noticed here in Inner Mongolia is the connection between wildlife and farmers and the people and the land, and I think that's really amazing to see. Like, people do look after their animals here.
A good example of this is horses. Now, anytime we've seen a Mongolian horse, they are beautifully groomed.
Wow, you are so beautiful.
你的马叫什么名字？
没有名。
没有名字。没有名字。为什么没有名字啊？
我们这儿都没有名。
Oh. Look, it really wasn't that long ago that to get around this vast expanse of terrain, you were totally reliant on animals. So I think people respect that. But of course, horses are not the only way to get around the grasslands these days.
No, we had a very, very exciting 4x4 adventure.
所以今天我们就会在公路开车，还是我们去别的地方开车？
一会儿我们会带你去走我们小时候走的路啊，就是在草原里面行驶。
And I don't know whether it's just his cool exterior or his casual attitude, but I think this guy might be a bit of a badass when it comes to driving off-road. So let's go get stuck in.
Go.
How are you guys doing back there?
Well, I'm not asleep anymore.
你觉得游客很容易害怕吗？
我觉得很容易害怕。
So as well as running a tour company, Buche is actually a racing driver.
我还有一个职业就是我是一个特别喜欢玩车嘛，然后也经常参加各种赛车比赛，然后会跑拉力赛的。
He knows how to rip it, honestly. He was ripping like 100k an hour through like gravel tracks and stuff.
在内蒙古这个是一个流行的运动吗？
啊，这种运动会有很多，包括去年我也在当地举办过越野拉力赛。
I trusted him, but I was absolutely terrified.
But actually, even though he's an absolutely mental driver, he's actually a super chill guy. As we were driving out of town, me and him having a proper good chat, and he told me a lot more about kind of Mongolian culture.
我年轻前的时候是没有公路的，
没有公路的。
对，就是草原上行驶。
And he's like just a super knowledgeable guy who's like just really proud of his culture and really willing to share it with outsiders.
我们那个时候车也少，我们骑马
你们都骑马？
对，骑马，所以我们蒙古族喜欢车喜欢马是我们的这个就是必备技能，叫做
Ooh, that reminds me. Who would like to see Jack ride a horse?
I'm not sure how this is going to go, but hey, it's going to make for good entertainment, I tell you that.
So with my rugged looks and my outlaw-like personality, you might believe that I grew up riding horses. Before I could even walk, I could ride horses. Well, I can tell you that couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, I've never properly ridden a horse. But today, I'm going to do the unthinkable. I am going to conquer this beautiful, beautiful beast. Me and the beast will become one.
How are you feeling?
Okay. I don't think he likes me. I feel a bit nervous now, to be honest. I thought it was going to be a bit smoother than this. I thought it was going to be like riding a bike. Okay,
Well, that was a bit anticlimactic. I thought he was going to go off galloping into the sunset, and they're just walking along very, very slowly.
Don't worry.
We went very slowly around it.
What? Slowly? That was rapid. Well, when we went around the back of the mountain, it got pretty fast. So I'll insert some clips here. Who's on that horse?
Stella?
Stella?
Yeah.
Whoa. Wow.
Oh my word.
Stella, you were so fast.
It's fast.
你们真的尊重你们的马，为什么呢？
是因为我们把马当成是我们的朋友，就是在我们现在这么方便的时候，如果没有现在的交通工具的时候，马就是我们唯一的交通工具，它就是我们的方向盘。当我迷失了方向，找不到回家的路，或者是我父亲曾经喝多了以后，他就在马身上睡着了，是马驮着他回的家，所以他们是好朋友、好兄弟啊。
Something you'll often hear horse riders saying is how much they love to feel the wind in their hair as they gallop through the fields. Well, obviously, with a windscreen in front of him, that's not possible, but he seems to be quite fond of getting the wind on his hand.
是这个意思，就是你诠释的很对，就是你看，把手伸出去，这个风就能进来啊，然后他就能感受到风。
Wow, yeah, you can really feel that.
我们管我们的草原路叫做草原高速啊，就是我们会在草原上跑得很快的。
He might be able to choose his own speed limits, but he cannot choose his own traffic conditions. When there's a traffic jam, no matter where you are in the world, you've just got to sit and patiently wait. 你有没有动物？
有，我有，我们在养马、养牛、养羊。
OK。
就像我们现在看到的这个，是因为到了夏天，他要去找最肥美的这个草原，去牧养它们，所以说他们在搬家，给这些小动物搬家，给牛羊在搬家。
I'm so scared. I've never been so scared in my life. I'm very happy that I have this to hold on to.
要不要来开车呀？
可以了。
可以，你给我去前面，我当你的领航员。
Feel like I probably should mention to him just how many cars I have broken over the years.
I'm nervous, but I'm sure it'll be great.
No, take the handbrake off. There we go.
Not expect to see another car.
It slips around quite a bit on the gravel.
Whoa!
再快一点。
你觉得很放松的吗？
我觉得挺放松的。
Oh, a bit of sand. Okay, this is where I get nervous.
Okay, we're going through a wood patch. And I'm not gonna lie, this is quite painful. This is very bumpy. That's beautiful. But it is fun. It is fun. Oh, Jesus. Are you having fun?
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun.
I think Jack did okay, but I could do with stopping for a few minutes, as all this off-road driving makes me feel a bit sick. I just need to find an excuse.
So we just stopped the car so that Nico can go to the toilet. So we're all looking this way to give her some privacy, some modesty.
Thank you, much appreciated. Obviously, there ain't no service stations around these parts, but of course, Buha knew somewhere we could stop for lunch. And as is customary in Inner Mongolia, we received an incredibly warm welcome.
哇，他们真的很热情啊！哦，您来一个吗？哦，
不要，谢谢。Oh, it's such a beautiful color. You're so pretty.
Thankfully for me, I'm not sure Jack will be able to drive anymore after this Baijiu welcome ceremony.
Sorry, I don't have much left. In China, and especially in Inner Mongolia, they have such a strong hosting culture. And he insisted I sat next to him, and I thought, Buha, sure, I'll sit next to you. It's a great honor to sit next to the head of the table. But that didn't mean he made me try all the things. 哪个是你最喜欢吃的？
烤羊排是我最想吃的。
啊。不错。
然后还有这个血肠也是我最想吃的。我们牧民就是去做手把肉的时候，不会浪费一丝的血液，血不会放掉的，然后就会用羊的肠子把血灌到里头做出来。
I'm just gonna do it, and I'm gonna make sure I smile, and everything's gonna be okay.
Happy birthday!
这个不错。
I quite like blood sausage. Just pop it straight in. Okay. Good. It's quite a strong meaty flavour. It wouldn't be my personal preference.
Cheers. Cheers. This is the Mongolian ice cream, which is what they call a chewy milk, but I'd probably call a soft cheese.
Are you saving that bit in your moustache for later, Jack?
这个真的不错，
真不错吧？哈。
挺不错。
Yeah, that's good.
After filling our bellies and saying bye to the gorgeous doggos, Buha made us get in a raft and sent us down a very wild river. This guy just loves an adventure, and today we're along for the ride. And now we're gonna go climb a mountain, but not using our feet.
So we've just driven to the top of this mountain and Jack's currently flying the drone. Now, the good thing about this trip is we've actually got 2 cars, which means we don't have to turn around and go back and pick him up. But I insisted we wait because there's another mountain behind us and I think he's going to want us to wait so he can film us driving up that as well because it looks so sick on the drone.
And whilst we wait, I thought I'd get some cinematic shots of Buha looking like an absolute bad man. Here he comes.
So Jack reckons he's got enough drone shots, but he has got over there to take a long lens shot whilst we go up the hill. And the other car, which is very nice of them, this other car here is going to wait for him to take a nice shot of our car. You see, cinematic guys. You see the work that goes into making films for you, so it looks really good.
This had better be worth it.
我们也想给下一代更好的环境嘛，保护它其实就是人人有责嘛。你要说为什么保护它，是从我们骨子里嘛，从我们祖辈也好，从我们的父辈也好。
So literally, as far as the eye can see, it's just absolutely pristine. Like I can't see any towns, I can't see any villages, I could barely even see any houses. Honestly, there's not much going on here. And to be honest, that's exactly how I like it. I just love a quiet place, I love a gentle place, just somewhere to unwind. If you've had a hectic trip during your time in China and you're looking for somewhere just to kick back, just kind of have a breather before you go home, I honestly don't think there's probably a better place in Inner Mongolia, is there?
No, there isn't. But I wouldn't say today was that relaxing. I would say it was a bit of an adventure, especially going off-road. Not for the faint-hearted, but definitely lots of fun. So guys, if you're thinking about coming to Inner Mongolia, then definitely get in touch with GOCN. They will help you to create the most customized, perfect trip for your travels.
And make sure you get your ass to Inner Mongolia as soon as possible. You will not regret it.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.